Hello, and welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm the Sports Card Doctor, and boy howdy, am I happy that you are with us here today. Sports Card ASMR is the YouTube channel that combines sports card nostalgia with ASMR relaxation, and sometimes ASMR relaxation with sports card nostalgia. With sports card nostalgia. My lips are sticky today. It's about 120 degrees in the Sports Card Doctor studio. This is what you get. Now, if you're new here to the channel, welcome. We're very happy you're here. We open up card packs. We pull the card packs out and we go through them. Occasionally we find Legends cards. Legends like Robin Yount, Joe Dumars, Steven Strasberg, a modern-day legend. Sammy Sosa, yeah, that's right. That's what Sammy Sosa looked like at one point. David Coney Cone. I don't know if that's his name. Does he like that? I wouldn't call him Coney. Oh, I messed up there. Revealed the big surprise at the end that you know was there. There's Frank Tannen and his mustache, and perhaps the greatest mustache of all time for the greatest player of all time, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback legend, Mark Malone. Now, we'd like you to consider doing this one thing. Subscribing to the channel. That's right. You can help make the Sports Card ASMR and the Sports Card Doctor dreams come true. And if we hit our humble and modest goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we're under 150 away from that, we will induct Steeler legend Mark Malone into the Sports Card ASMR Hall of Fame. What I was pulling out there was these penny sleeves that our friend Eric sent us. If you'd like to send us something, there's an address in the description down below. We will open it up. Maybe one of the cards we pull today will end up in a Legends penny sleeve here that we put into our penny sleeve collection. Now, when we reach that goal with Mark Malone, it's going to be a lot more than a penny sleeve that we induct him into. Anyways, those are our legends for today. What are we going to be doing here today? Pretty simple. We did a concept not too long ago that I really enjoyed. We are going to draft a baseball team from the card packs that we open. Alright? And to do that, we're going to go back to this box of 1991 Topps. Now, you might remember a video we did. I will actually link to it here, where we repaired this box. You can see some of the tape falling off here. I've had this box of 1991 Topps for a long time, well, since 1991. And I'm trying to work my way through this pack so that we don't always have to open up 1987 or 1991 Topps baseball cards, okay? So, we're going to go draft a team from 1991. We are going to pick 5 packs, and we're going to go from there. We will crinkle and rip. Crinkle and rip. Crinkle and rip. Crinkle and whip. Crinkle and rip. Did I say crinkle and whip? Crinkle and zip. Crinkle. Okay. Alright, let's pick 5 packs. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. There we go. Almost done. The 1991 Topps. gum to crack. Unless that gum is too, say it with me, moist. That's our first pack. You can always count on 1991 tops, or just tops in general, to give us some good crinkles. But can it give us some good snaps from a piece of gum that's almost 35 years old? Let's find out. Oh, that's good snapping. That's beautiful. All right, first pack in here. These are some of the players we'll be looking at. Gonna have some interesting choices here. Oh, look at that. Oh, now I'll get to the rules of engagement here. I drafted a team based off 1991. We can go a little bit into the future, knowing some of the potential of these players, but 1991, you might not want to draft a Sammy Sosa. That wouldn't come for 4 or 5 more years. So we'll see. All right, one pack down. Good crack. I'm finding that the 91 tops cracks a lot better than my 87 tops, which makes sense. Right, another pack here. Oh, Browning's not a bad choice in 1991. Shane Andrews, look at that. Oh, Felix Jose, we're getting some gold cuppers here today. Another gold cup, Sandy Alomar, Fernando, and a future star in Jose Alfredo. All right. We're not drafted yet. Oh, no. We're crinkling and ripping. Sam Horn, speaking of potential. Rock Reigns, one of the first cards we opened up here on Sports Card ASMR. We do need a manager. Bob Rogers might be our only choice. Psycho Steve Lyons. Jose Lee. Bullpen help coming. This might be a good one here. Okay. great cracks today. Great gum cracks, which is not something I thought I'd be saying when I purchased this box of 1991 Topps in 1991. Junior Ortiz, that's a great little catcher card right there. Ray Palacios, Danny Tarnable. It's going to be an interesting draft here. Ben McDonald. Again, 1991, might not be your guy. John McNamara, Cleveland. Cast off from Boston. All right. Van Slyke is a good choice. Final package here. Good enough cracks, but a little, say it with me, moist. All right, got a double there. Chris Gwynn, Ricky. It's almost a guaranteed spot there. Another Bob Rogers. Future star Lance Dixon. Oh. Okay. Oh, man, that's going to be an interesting decision. Okay. And a potential starting pitcher. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. So, as you know, we're going to put together a team here on the field. And this begins the drafting process now. Now, we're drafting from 1991 Topps, which means you have to go kind of around the time. Now, Offerman at this point had a lot of potential. A home run in his first Major League at-bat. Good choice there, so we might pick him. Looking for infielders at this time. You know what, we'll do catchers as well. That's potential there. Jack Clark, potentially at first base. Travis Fryman, yeah, you got to consider him. Number 1 draft pick there. Mike Heath is not going to beat Sandy Alomar there. So far, that's my choice. Ron Kittle's a potential DH more than he is a first baseman at this point. That Glavin's going to be interesting. Justice, now, you could put him at first base, so I'll keep that option open, though. Most likely we'll put him in the outfield. Sosha catcher, we'll count the All-Star cards, unless we want to choose Mark Parent. I don't think that'll be the case. Look, this is unpopular, but Dickie Schofield at shortstop is a good defender. Don't overlook Dick Schofield, okay? Entire generation of sports fans looked over Dick Schofield, okay? Do not overlook Dick Schofield of the California Angels. Jose Leaned at second is a great choice. Steve Lyons, utility infielder, if we need it. Outfield's going to be the choice, the tough choices. Sam Horn. Bip Roberts could play second base. Blauser's interesting enough there. He's probably not the top choice. Simon Jr. at Noboa. Craig Grayback, good player, but not the choice today. Tartable at 86 would have been an infield choice there. All right. I gotta tell you, our outfield is looking stacked. Our infield, not so much. Alright, so do you want to put Dick Schofield at shortstop? Probably not. I'll make a choice here right now. I'm going Jose Leaned at second base. I am I'm going Jose Offerman at short. Dick Schofield, I love you, but not today, kid. Now, third base. I don't feel we had great choices here today. I think we're going to move Travis Fryman over to third base. Blauser, good utility guy. Not going to happen. Now, I think Jack Clark would have been a good choice at first base, but we've got to be creative. I think Dave Justice goes at first base. Jack Clark might be our DH. And 1991, Mike Scioscia, Sandy Alomar. I got to tell you, Scioscia's edge is defense. Sandy Alomar is a Gold Glove quality defender. His bat was still developing right here at this time. In fact, we can take a closer look at Sandy's stats if we want. Nine home runs, 66 RBIs, 290 average. At this point, it might be close because Scioscia's a great, but Sandy Alomar is going to be our catcher. All right, there we go. That is our infield. Outfield possibilities include Danny Tartable, not Mel Thompson, Junior Noboa looks really tired of signing autographs. Probably misses it now, and I don't mean that as a slight. Andy Van Slyke's a great choice. Bip Roberts is not a bad choice. But Rock Reigns is a better choice. Not Herm Winningham, I know. Sorry, apologize. Ricky, though. Counting all-star cards. Jose Oquendo. Lance Johnson, man. It's possible, but not probable. Steve Finley is an option, but remember, 1991 Steve Finley. Not the Steve Finley that would suddenly magically find a ton of power in an era where a lot of players were magically finding a lot of power. All right. We got a lot of choices for outfield. I'm feeling good about that Dave Justice at first base choice. Barfield, you got a gun and right. Felix Jose is a Gold Cup rookie, but I just don't think has it in the end. I'm going to move him aside. Same with Steve Finley. He's still a very unsure thing at this point in his career. Ricky, since we're counting all-star cards, goes to left. You got Rock Reigns. You got Tartable. Van Slyke. Bip, we love you, but you can bip on down the road. My choices come down to this. I'm going to put Rock. You can put Rock and right if you need to. Jesse Barfield's got a great arm, big arm, 40 home runs in 1986. Plus, you know, he survived the 1990 Yankees. He's definitely an option. But this is not 1986. This is not even 1987. I love you, Jesse. But you're going to sign. You got Andy Van Slyke, a character of the game. Solid player, even at this point, was one of the best in baseball. Had that big 1988 season with the Pirates to put him on the map. Great defender. You got Danny Tartable. Now, at this point in his career, Tartable had already had some wonderful years, including the big 87 and 88 with the Royals. Would go on to wear his Oakleys for the New York Yankees. But here's the difference. You got Van Slyke, who's a character of the game, well-liked, great defender, solid player. And you got Danny Tartable, not so great of a reputation. And I'm trying to put together a good clubhouse. So, therefore, I think I'm making the controversial decision. You might disagree with this in chat. I'm going with Andy Van Slyke. Sorry, Danny Tartable. You might be in running for the designated hitter. In fact, let's quickly look for a DH now. Jack Clark is an option. Tartable. Barfield. Mike Heath. I'm kidding. Sorry, Mike Heath. That was mean. Mike Heath didn't ask for that. Mike Heath didn't deserve that. Ron Kittle is an option, believe it or not. Ron Kittle and his reading glasses are an option. You know who's also an option? When I get to him, Sam Horn is an option. When we build our bullpen, we've got some great choices. A lot of Lance Dixons today and Bob Rogers. There's Sam Horn. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for the DHs. Unless Carmelo Martinez wants in. But it's not 1984. Chris James, solid player, but not in the conversation today. All right. Here we go. You got Sam Horn. Look at those arms. Look at those guns. Look at that. Who's got tickets to the gun show? Not me. I don't go to gun shows. Ron Kittle. Look, gotta be honest, if this was 1983, he'd be our choice. At this point, it comes down to these three players. Barfield, Tartable, and Jack Clark. And I gotta tell you, Jack Clark at this point in his career, it's not 1985. Not picking him. Tartable, Barfield, both would wear pinstripes in their career. Both would be fine DHs. I am going to make the controversial decision to choose Danny Tartable as my DH. He might affect the clubhouse. Might be a bit of a problem, but I think we're going to have to do it. I think that's where we're going. All right, we're looking for pitchers. Here we go. We'll move some of these players out. Ken Daly. Yeah, let's hold off on that. We're looking for 5 starters, and we're looking for 5 relievers as well. We're going to do this all at once here. I know you don't mind longer videos, but when it's this hot in my studio, I have to, worry about my health. Someone's got to worry about the sports card doctor's health. Scotty Geraltz is not a bad swingman, though. Let's not overlook swingmen. Randy Myers, Charles Nagy. Greg Olson was a potential catcher choice, but I just knew he wouldn't make it over Alomar. Steve Fry put up some good stats, lefty out of the bullpen. We're not going to overlook him. We're not. It's 1991. Things are crazy right now in 1991. Bob Welch. Jeff Ennis didn't quite develop into the guy the Mets wanted to. Mark Eichhorn coming from the submarine sidearm position. Ken Hill, oh man. Gene Nelson, Tom Browning. Folks, we got some pitchers to choose from here. It's not going to be a bad thing here, this starting rotation. Fernando, Doug Jones, and the mustache of mustaches. Okay, all right. Here we go. This is big. Clear some space here for our pitchers. Okay. Doug Jones is in the bullpen. Fernando might be in the starter rotation, so might Brown. Gene Nelson, yeah. Ken Hill in 1990. I think I'll put him over here just in case. Jamie Moyer, it's possible. I'll put him over here. Glavine, definitely, even that. Eichhorn is a setup guy. Welch is definitely our rotation. I have Fry's over here. Nagy, possibly. Randy Myers. Look, Ben McDonald. Talk about up-and-comers. This is the future of baseball at this point. But he's not quite there yet. He doesn't make my team out of spring training. Geraltz, Gross, Belcher. Let's see here. That's Geraltz, Gross, Belcher. Well, sounds like I just gave a clue. He is a Gross Belcher. Yeah. Who doesn't like 5th grade humor? Because that's probably where my mind would be at in 1991, and let's be honest, where my mind is now. All right, Welch, Glavin, number 2, Browning, number 3, Fernando, 4, Nagy, 5. That's my starting rotation. I'm happy with that. I feel like a judge at a dog show. 3rd, 2nd, and the winner. He's our 27-game winning ace. He's our up-and-comer lefty, number 2 starter, gonna ascend to a next level. Browning's a solid number 3 in 1991. That's who you want. Fernando, I know he would go take a downward turn fast after this season, but he just thrown a no-hitter. He's on the team. I still believe in Fernando Mania. And Nagy, serviceable guy at the back end of the rotation. That's what you want. Gosh, I gotta be honest. I might change my mind here. I think I will. McDonald's gonna make the team out of ice. Ooh, that was sorry, Charles. All right, McDonald comes in. He's my number 5. Bullpen. We'll put 5 guys out in the bullpen. And we got 4 there, so I'll tell you what. He won't like it, but Nagy's going in the bullpen. Swingman, adding some depth. Our closer's going to be Doug Jones. We got 2 setup men here. We'll go Randy Myers, Gene Nelson. Eichhorn to eat some innings in the middle. Nagy, long relief. It's not a bad team at all, kids. I like that a lot. Now to put all these players together on the field and get us through a season and win a championship, we've got to choose a manager. And here's where it's going to get really tough for me. Again, 1991. We got Joe Torre, Bobby Valentine, Bob Rogers. We know it's Bob Rogers because we pulled like 9 of them from the pack. There we go. Okay. And then there's John McNamara. Okay. Who's going to be my manager? Now, I know you're saying, Ken, why don't you make a coaching staff? You rarely pull enough manager cards to make it happen. McNamara, good guy. Feel sorry for that 86 Red Sox team, but no. Bob Rogers, no. Comes down to one of the greatest managers of all time and one of the greatest secret agents of all time, Bobby Valentine. Now, Joe Torre, as a Yankee fan like I am, this guy is near godlike status in my life, okay? But this is 1991, and when the Yankees hired him after the 95 season, everyone was like, that washed-up Angels announcer, the guy who kind of couldn't put together in St. Louis after the failure in Atlanta and in Shea Stadium with the Mets. The up-and-coming face of management in baseball at this point in time was Bobby Valentine. Everyone thought he would do it. So based on that, even I making the tough decision to put aside Joe Torre and have Bobby Valentine manage this team. Will he get thrown out of the game? Will he have to come back into disguise? I don't know. You tell me. Move these guys aside here. Belcher would have been a good option too, by the way. Sorry, Tim Belcher. All right. This is the team. This is the team I've put together from 1991 tops. Sandy Alomar, Dave Justice, Jose Lind, Jose Offerman, Travis Ryman. A lot of question marks on the infield. Some good defense. Maybe a little short on the offense. We'll see. Ricky Anderson, Andy Van Slyke, Rock Raines, Danny Tarble, my DH. We got our starting pitchers in our bullpen. Here's what I'd love for you all to do. In the comments below, based on this team, not counting the pitchers, put together the batting order. I'd love to know, based on what you got here, what would you do with this batting order? You got one of the greatest leadoff hitters of all time. You got maybe a great number 3. You got a number 2, but also he could be a leadoff hitter. You got a cleanup guy. Number 5 guy. You go down the lineup from there. You got the quintessential number 9 hitter, or number 8 in the National League at the time. But Alomar might do as well. You didn't know what Offerman was going to do. Fryman, picked almost by default, though he was a solid right-handed bat out of Detroit. Okay, this is your challenge. The sports card doctor has done the hard work of putting together this lineup, this team. You got to create the batting order. Together, we will build this championship team. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for this idea, Ranger Donald, who suggested this in a comment not long ago. We did it with the 87 tops, now the 91. We'll do it again, probably with 87 tops. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please leave your batting lineup, your batting order down below. And you've been watching Sports Card ASMR. Let's crack some more gum.